I'm in the midst of market season at the minute. You can't control these things. We're all set up. I tend to do things in batches. I have no idea what it's going to be like, which is fine. I don't care enough. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I'm the owner of a small business called Fauna Rose. I mostly make and sell scrunchies and macrame, but I do a range of handmade accessories and decor, fun things like that. I vlog the whole process and pop it on YouTube for you all to see. And in today's video, I do actually have a market to prep for, and hopefully I will be taking you guys along with me. I'm in the midst of market season at the minute because it is summer. It's currently Monday the 23rd of June and we've just had a market on Saturday. So I've got today and tomorrow off work because we're going to be heading to Nottingham tomorrow night for a nighttime market, which I'm very excited for, but I have no expectations. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I am a little bit nervous about the fact that I do have a small table. They're only 4-foot tables and I really struggle to fit things on a 6-foot table, so having an even smaller table is worrying me a little bit, but I have had the okay from the organisers to bring my standalone pegboard, so at least we can take that. So I am just going to be cracking on with making up a bunch of items and prepping for that market, maybe doing a bit of tidying and organising, just random things for my small business. So I'm going to get straight into it by cutting up some fabric. I have been having to pinch scrunchies from my scrunchie wall and my online stock to take with me to market, so I'm going to keep chipping away at making up some scrunchies that I'm low in stock on, and we'll just see where the rest of the day takes us, because unfortunately, if you caught the end of the last vlog, I did say that I was going to get straight into filming this vlog, which is obviously the next one, but for some reason I just ended up feeling so poorly and really ill, so it is creeping up to 11:30, so it's getting a little bit later on in the day now, but I have to listen to my body sometimes, and out of nowhere my stomach was like, you are not well, girl, you need to just have a minute. So hopefully I'm going to be okay. For now I feel okay enough to carry on, so I've just been doing a bit of editing, some housework, nothing overly tedious, so fingers crossed we're gonna be okay. I'm just gonna take it a little bit easy but still try and be as productive as possible. So let's head on over to my cutting island and crack on with getting some fabric cut. So I'm gonna tackle some satins first. These ones have already been cut in the past, which is why they're already folded and put on boards, and then this is new fabric that came in. It's not new to my shop, these are colours I already stocked, but new as in like I've had to reorder them, so I may not need this lilac because I still have a little bit left there. I do need a mix of XLs and minis for both my online stock and market stock. So we've got my Mia, which is the baby pink one, then we've got the Daphne, which is the lilac, we've got Audrey, which is this beautiful sea greeny blue, and then we've got Lauren, which is a darker greeny blue. Oh, and Zoe as well, which is like a royal purpley colour. So this is what I am gonna start with, because what I tend to do is pre-cut a bunch of fabric and then I put it in crates, which are on the bottom row of my scrunchie wall over there, so when it comes to needing certain scrunchies it's already pre-cut. I tend to do things in batches because that just works best for me. So let me get my cutting mat. I'm going to put a new blade on because this fabric is a little bit on the thinner side, so we need a nice sharp blade, and let's get some fabric cut. So I've cut up a bunch of the satin fabric, and then I've also gone through some of my already pre-cut strips to see what I could do with sewing up and stuff, and the pile is quite big. But guys, if I'm being completely honest, I'm really not feeling well. I am just trying to do things slowly, but yeah, I'm not feeling great at all, which really isn't good, especially because I need to go and run some errands, and the thought of leaving the house when I'm feeling sick isn't the best idea, but I've got stuff to do, so I'm probably going to go and brave it. But at the same time, I'm quite nervous, so I've been putting it off. It's already 1:45, which is a huge chunk of the day already gone, so thank God I'm not in work, as in like my employed job later on, because I need that time to be working on the business and then potentially also be looking after myself and trying to make myself feel better. So as much as I don't want to leave the house right now, and it's probably not a good idea, I do need to run some errands. I am potentially going to make my way out in the next few minutes, and fingers crossed it's not a disaster, and I'll see how I feel when I get back and stuff. So wish me luck. It's quite a lot later now. It's gone 5 p.m. and I am feeling better. It's pretty much taken all day. I went and ran all my errands, which was stressful. Everywhere's just so chaotic, isn't it? And there's just so many people everywhere, and no one knows how to drive, and simple tasks like trying to do a food shop is just chaotic. It's never smooth sailing. But I got home, I then just did some computer work, so I've just been doing some editing a video for my family members. Oh, I'm burning up again now. Can't win. Just been having quite a slow afternoon, which I'm trying to not let like disappoint me, because I have to remember I'm human. I have sick days and that's completely fine. It sucks and I do get really disappointed, but you can't control these things. So because it's already quite late, I'm not gonna be doing much work. I actually want to make dinner for Alex. I want to have the house nice and tidy and clean, because usually at this point I'm in work and our evenings are very chaotic and rushed. We don't get much time together and stuff, so I'd like for him to come home to a home cooked meal and a clean house. I think I'm just going to try and squeeze in a tiny bit of sewing, stop there, then go and make some dinner, do some housework ready for when Alex gets home. I might do some more work this evening, so whether that be computer work and editing and stuff, I'm not really sure, but I think it's probably best to just try again tomorrow. The market isn't until the evening, so I do have a bunch of tomorrow to do some stuff, but I also have a lot of stock. I don't have a big table, so putting pressure on myself to have loads of stuff made and go OTT for this market, it's not that it's not a good idea, it's just not essential. I don't think it's not necessarily necessary. A lot of fumbly words there, but yeah, it's okay to have sick days. It's not fun, but it's okay. It happens, and I shouldn't be so hard on myself for getting poorly and being unwell. So that's probably my plan for the rest of the day. So sorry that this video's not been off to the best start and super positive and whatnot, but I'm only human, and I know you guys like to see the real side of people's lives, and being a small business owner also has normal everyday life struggles like being a human being and getting poorly. So luckily I'm not majorly sick. I'm just a little bit under the weather, which is fine. So tiny bit of sewing. I'll then feel happy that I've accomplished something. I have still done a lot of work. I got a full video edited, uploaded, it's got a thumbnail done, and for once I'm on top of my YouTube videos. I think I've got like 3 videos scheduled, which is amazing for me. I've started the next vlog, I've run a bunch of errands, you know, I've still accomplished stuff, and that's great. So yeah, I'm gonna zip it before it gets too late. Go make some dinner, do some housework, hopefully have a chilled evening, and we'll try again tomorrow. Hello guys, I'm so sorry I've barely spoken to you today. Luckily I'm feeling a lot better. I did make up a few scrunchies earlier, but I've not gone crazy because I don't know what this event's going to be like. I do have a smaller table and stuff, so I thought just take a few little bits. So I'm not taking my motel keychains, I'm not taking my big bows or anything like that, no cups. I'm just going straight back to basics and taking like hand sewn items, so my scrunchies, my wristlets, some macrame items. So we shall see what sort of space we're working with when we get there. I honestly have no idea what to expect from this event because I've never done one like this before. The car is packed, we're ready to go. We're going to leave in like 5 minutes or so because we are going to stop by Alex's family's because they do live in the area, so we're going to pop by. But Alex's car's been in the garage today, so fingers crossed we get there okay, because it's about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'll do my best to get some clips, but like I said, I have no idea what to expect. It's an evening event. I don't know if it's going to be really dark in there, honestly, not a clue. So just keep everything crossed that we have a really good evening. Yeah, well, welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so hopefully you can hear me. There is music and it is copyright music, so fingers crossed you can't hear it. But we're obviously here, we're all set up. It's a really nice venue, to be fair. I think it is like a restaurant, bar place. I'm currently debating which bottle to get from, how would you pronounce it? COTILLO? They make very aesthetically pleasing drink bottles and they do different interchangeable lids and stuff, which I'm here for, but I'm torn between which colours to get because I love all of them. The only thing I've narrowed it down to is potentially not the coral, because even though it's really nice, it's not necessarily my vibe. So there's like a cream one, there's a black one, there's a lilac one, there's a sage one. So I'm like, so I put it on my Instagram stories to see if people could like vote and choose for me. But we're here till 9:30, so only a short event. So we'll see how well we do. Alex has already sold some scrunchies. He's sold 3, so he's done the 3 for 10 deal. Which ones were they? Alice, B, and Donna. So well done to him. I was off chatting for years off people because I do that. I just leave him. Sometimes he's great. He holds the fort down. So I've got to put my sign up on the table because I brought the wooden sign. So I'd have to like tie that with string to the table, but we'd already done the whole setup and I thought, oh no, I've not put this out. So I've just stuck it behind us, but there's plenty of branding on the table and pegboards anyway, so it's fine. So it's crossed for a good event. It wasn't much to be here whatsoever, so we shall see. If not, it's a really good day, really good vibes. Like, it's just a really nice place to be. There's a lot of talented small businesses here, so we'll see how we go. Hello guys, so I have wet hair. We're going to ignore it because I don't care enough right now to dry it. I am a little bit under the weather again. I am so tired, but I wanted to quickly sit down and give my thoughts about the market last night. We had such a good time. It was a really, really nice market. The vibe was amazing. It was so fun. It was so relaxed. I loved the venue, so we're definitely going to have to go back there and get some food. But I've been having a bit of a slow day today because we didn't get back till super late. I think by the time we were finally like ready to get to bed, it was like 1 a.m. So I'm very, very tired today, but I think I mentioned earlier on in the video, it was a really short event. It was only 3 hours, but it was one of the first sort of evening ones that I've done on like a weekday. You could pre-book free tickets or it was £2 entry on the door, so I had no idea what this event was going to be like. I went in with kind of no expectations and just thought it's always networking, marketing, a chance to meet people and stuff, so I didn't know how it was going to be in terms of sales, but we ended up having a really good day, which is great. So we were able to squeeze in a quick visit to see Alex's mum and dad, which was amazing as always. Then we headed to the venue. We were able to park somewhat close and the trolley came in super handy, and once again it didn't break, which is amazing. And we have been able to get the wheel welded and fixed on the other trolley, so we do now have 2, which is great, but we only took the one because we didn't need it, because we weren't actually taking a lot of stock because we were told that the tables were going to be a little bit smaller, but I was allowed to take my stand-up pegboard. So I thought, you know what, let's just take all the handmade items, so mostly scrunchies, the keychain wallets, the wristlets, a few macrame items and stuff. So I didn't take a huge amount of stock. There was still like a lot of stock, but when we got there we did actually have a bigger space than we thought. We had like a little L shape, which was really good. There was only one downside to where we were, and it was a problem with me. There was 2 lamps and they were really low and I kept smashing my head on them because I just couldn't process and register that they were there for some reason. So I think I hit my head on those things about 50 times. But setup was super easy. I actually really enjoyed my setup for once, and it did make me realise that I do want to probably phase out quite a lot of items because I can still have a good market day without taking those items, which is great. So let me really quickly just run through some stats from the night. I believe it only cost me about £23 to be there. It was an hour and a bit drive away, but that's fine because like I said, we got to see family, so I kind of don't mind us having to drive for events like that if we can see family and stuff. We did have to pay for parking. Honestly, I have no idea how much that was because Alex paid for it, but it was a very, very affordable market. The venue was great. All the other stallholders holders were absolutely amazing. We met so many wonderful people, so definitely worth only paying 20 something pounds, which is mad. But I sold 38 items in total. So 27 of those items were mini scrunchies, and this included satins, patterns, the coffee collection and swim scrunchies, which was great. I sold 2 large keychain wallets as well as 1 small one, 2 XL scrunchies, 2 macrame wristlets, 1 black, 1 sage, 2 mystery scrunchies, and then 2 fabric wristlets, so 1 Alex and 1 Malibu. So yeah, 38 items total. So that was 20 sales and it came to £162.50. Average sale of £8.12. 13 of those sales was card, 7 of those sales was cash. Busiest time was between 8 and 9. So for a 3-hour event, I'm pretty chuffed with that, which is fabulous. But I just want to really quickly show you something that we treated ourselves to last night, because we met the wonderful Liam and Ellie from COTILLO, which as soon as I saw their social media, I was absolutely in love. I'm obsessed with drinks bottles, and there's something about an aesthetically pleasing bottle that just makes me happy, and I kind of needed a new one. So they had their table sort of across the way from us, and it was so lovely to meet them and to chat to them. Guys, if you ever see this, I'm so sorry for chatting your ears off, but they were such a lovely couple. So I would really appreciate it if you could go and support them, even if it's just a social media follow. Guys, please go and do it, because they're wonderful and their items are amazing. I'm obsessed. So they sell these incredible bottles and accessories, and they do 5 colours, and I had no idea which one I wanted. So I had a really fun evening in between speaking to customers and doing like the actual market. In between that, I posted on social media, basically like help me choose which one to get. I was more drawn towards the black and green one, but I loved all of the colours. Honestly, if I had endless cash, I would have bought a set of every single one of them. So thank you so much to those of you who saw that and did vote, because the green one won. So I did pick up a green one, which is great because it's Fauna Rose brand colours, but oh, it's metal, it's beautiful. Look at it, it's so pretty. It's got a little handle, and it also has a little drinking straw on it, which is absolutely amazing. They're insulated, so you can put hot drinks in them, you can put cold drinks in them, and you can get a range of lids. So this one is like a straw. It comes with a replacement straw, comes with a cleaner, which is amazing. They're really, really cute. So we've got a screw top lid like this, which is good for, well, a flask or anything really. And then we've got this one, which is great. It's a little screw top one. So you've got options, and this also has a little handle. And on top of that, they also have these cup carriers, and they are gorgeous. They're these bags, the detail on them, amazing. They fit your drinks in. They're insulated as well, so they can help keep your drinks hot and cold even more. There's pockets on them, which are big enough for 2 phones. Honestly, I was mind blown. They're incredible. So Alex did get one as well, which I'm thrilled about because he chose the lilac one. I love the lilac one. So technically, I've got 2. I'm only kidding. This one's for Alex. So exactly the same again. We've got the whole set. They're just amazing. I think this is the 1 litre one, and they do a slightly smaller one, which I think is about 650 milliliters. I could be wrong, but how gorgeous are these guys? And their social media, I'm so jealous. The standard is so high. It is incredible. It's beautiful. So they're quite a new business. This was only their 3rd market. So guys, please go and check them out, and you'll have to leave me a comment down below and let me know which one you would pick out of the colours. Like I said, there's a green, there's a black, there's a lilac, there's a cream, and there's a coral. And please go and check them out. Please go and show them some love, because they're such a lovely couple and their products are amazing. Their packaging is incredible as well. So they all come in these little boxes. Go and check them out. Let me know which one you would pick up. It was wonderful to meet so many incredible people. Like I said, all the stall holders, all the customers, everyone was lovely. We got to spend time with family. We had a good sales day. So for a 3-hour market, I am pretty damn chuffed. So there's a very high chance that this is going to be a slightly shorter vlog. Hope you enjoyed it either way. If you could give it a massive thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. Like I said, let me know which one of these cups you would pick up. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd be very grateful if you would consider subscribing, clicking that big red subscribe button. It's free. It really helps me and my channel out. And finally, if you want to support me even further, check out all the links in the description of this video. So the social media for Fauna Rose, as well as the website if you want to place an order. And if you want to go the extra mile, go even further and support me even more, you can join my Fauna Rose family, which is my memberships, where you pay a monthly fee, you subscribe for extra content. There's 3 tiers and they start at as little as £1 a month, so feel free to check that out. It's over on my Buy Me a Coffee page, all linked down below, which leads me on to thank my wonderful family members. I couldn't do any of this if it wasn't for their support. They keep the channel going, they keep me and my business going, so thank you guys so much. But apart from that, I'm going to zip it, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!